point eventually, fisted it over. Just for a moment I think they probably thought it was going to drop short and into the net and it wouldn't have counted. Well, Cork in the second half of their matches have brought on their big subs. They brought on the Nicholas Murphys and the Colm O'Neills and Derek Kavanagh to try and turn the game, and that may well be in the mind of the managers, I would imagine, as we head towards half-time. Meanwhile, Donnacha O'Connor, who scored from a free, has scored now from play. He wheeled around brilliantly that time and makes it 8 points to 5, and Cyril Kavanagh there, the Mexican fan, is delighted with that one. Not so pleased James McCartan, who saw his man there, his fullback Dan Gordon, allow Donnacha O'Connor get too much room, and Donnacha O'Connor is now pumped up and full of confidence. It's advantage down by 3 points. Danny Hughes lobbed down there once again towards the impish Paul McComiskey, and that time it's a lovely smooth delivery as McComiskey goes through the football and over the bar. Opening point of the second half for him and for Down. 9 points to 5, they lead here, but the end product of a beautiful pass down to Paul McComiskey. Brilliant work by the 22-year-old from Dundrum. Drops to Mark Poland, slips away there from Nicholas Murphy. Poland jinking back, cutting inside, having a go. It's got direction, it's got accuracy. It's a great score. Mark Poland's first point in the All-Ireland final blows it out to a 3-point advantage for Down once again. Their fans are very, very happy with themselves. It's away with Peter Fitzpatrick once again for Down, and Down tried to lay siege on the Cork goal. Out came Michael Shields, fisting it forward, on as far as Kieran Sheehan. It's a different match. It's much more intense all of a sudden. In as far as Donnacha O'Connor, kicking. He scored 2. He's now scored 3. It's 10-8. Great point.
Great point, but notice the ball was delivered quickly that time. Lovely link up with Sheehan and O'Connor. And O'Connor that time showed for the ball with purpose and kicked with conviction. That's more like it from a Cork point of view. Forget about the lateral play, forget about the short passing, get the ball in quickly.
50 minutes gone, 20 minutes more to enjoy, and it's very much there for the winning. Kieran Sheehan, that's a lovely looking kick, and it's gone sailing over the bar. And the teams are level for the third time. Kieran Sheehan, this prodigious talent, 19 years of age, brilliantly done. Nothing in it here in the senior final. Kerrigan has it. Going cut inside here. Dangerous. Great score. Paul Kerrigan's first. Well, he was determined. He persisted, showed drive and verve, and went right through the heart of the Down defence here. Then showed the composure onto the left, and he slotted it over to edge Cork into the lead once again. Oh, it's cut out well by Benny Coulter. And Coulter gets away. Now, can he give the leadership yet to preserve Down's wonderful record of never losing an All-Ireland final? They've a chance here. Peter Fitzpatrick can kick a point, and he's done so. In spite of the attempted block there of Michael Shields, Fitzpatrick's first point coming in the 64th minute. Pa Kelly from Ballincolly kicks it up there towards Donnacha O'Connor, racing after it. Well, he's going for the point. If he makes it, it's an amazing point. It's a wonderful point. Well, he took on the responsibility. Such a contrast between the Donnacha O'Connor in the early stages of this match, when he was indecisive, looked unsure of himself. He wouldn't have attempted anything like this. Have a look at this again. Very near to the end line, onto the right boot, a player approaching him to try and block it, and he got it right between those two tall posts. 15-12. Down come back. Again, it's Fitzpatrick. Neatly outside here. Here comes Ronan Murtagh. And the substitute slots it over the bar. His first point, so we're back to a 2-point game again.
Great play once again by Peter Fitzpatrick, driving forward on the blind side, getting away from his marker. taking the responsibility this time of letting it off to somebody else, and Ronan Muircheartaigh fires a good score.
Cork's kick right down through the centre, challenged there by Declan Rooney, but it comes back to a Cork man, to Aidan Walsh, who slips it in here, and there's still an opportunity. O'Connor, oh, well blocked, and it somehow is scrambled out. We have Colm O'Neill with the opportunity. It's gone for a 45, but that was an opportunity for Colm O'Neill to have put it in past the goalkeeper.
It should have been a penalty, I think. He touched the ball in this small rectangle. That should have been a penalty.
Again. You're right.
Yep.
Absolutely. That should have been. The defender going down on it there, but no penalty given. 45 instead. Daniel Goulding's going to take it. This to try and push it out to a 3-point advantage again. And again, the connection is perfect. Wonderful technique. And that's his 9th point of this All-Ireland final. Cork ahead by 16 points to 13. Marty Clark. Big one in. Nicely taken. Coulter. Lovely point. Oh, it's a nervous, edgy finish here in a brilliant match. 16 points to 14. Benny Coulter knocking it over. And it's Down who take the possession from the kick out. And once again, it's McGinn. Gordon, back towards Peter Fitzpatrick. Well blocked by Aidan Walsh, playing his heart out in the middle of the field. Brannigan now. Conor McGinn once more. Down trying everything they know as we head into the 2 minutes of additional time. And a half a minute of that's already gone. And the tension is palpable. Just over a minute and 15. Kicked in. Fisted over the bar. It's a 1-point game. You wouldn't bet against a draw. Danny Hughes, his 3rd point, first of the second half, and it's 16 points to 15. From that line ball by Marty Clark, he got up highest, strongest, with determination, and fisted it over. And James McCartan's team's hopes live on. Looking for possession. Is there another attack for them? Conor McGinn running into challenges. Conor McGinn trying to slip away from those challenges, and one back by Daniel Goulding. Goulding has scored 9 points in this All-Ireland final. He's fouled by Kevin McKernan, and that could be enough to seal victory for the men from the south. Only seconds to go. Cork beaten in 2 of the last 3 All-Ireland finals, are tantalisingly close to crossing the line and taking the victory. Daniel Goulding to kick this. It's moving, troubling, going left. They wait for a whistle. There it is, and it's all over. And Cork are the All-Ireland football champions for 2010. Celebrations all around. They were behind by 3 points at half-time, but they showed character and resolve. They dipped deep into their reserves. They brought on the strong men like their captain Graham Canty, Nicholas Murphy, Derek Kavanagh and others. And Cork, well, it's a victory at last for the men from the south. So, the final score in this 2010 All-Ireland football final. Cork 16 points, down 15 points. Christy Cooney hands over the Sam Maguire Cup to Graham Canty, Cork All-Ireland champions for the 7th time ever.
We suffered disappointment, heartache, and a few more things along the last couple of years. But we showed true character and fair play to them to come back and try and win it here again today. But lads, our guiding light, our general, and our chief is the one and only Conor Cunningham.
Yeah, well, the rain fell at the end of the game. I was sitting beside Tony Davis. It's okay to reveal there were a tear or two in your eyes afterwards.
Yeah, well, I suppose if you've been through what Cork supporters and former players and everybody associated with the Cork team have been through for the last few years, it's a fantastic relief just to get over the line. And in fact, you don't really believe it until you see Graham lifting the cup to make sure that we actually have won the game. But 'tis great credit to the lads, great credit to them all season. They're National League champions now, they're All-Ireland champions. And 'tis great to see Graham and Conor there just sitting around the cup. Two similar personalities. Conor was a leader on our team, and Graham is a leader now. And 'tis great when he came on the field, he settled things down. And for the whole bunch of players there, 'tis about the collective. It's not about the 15 on the team. And down through the year, we've heard, what's the best team? Well, there was 20 or 21 or 22 players played all year. 4 midfielders coming on and off all the time. I suppose it's a new kind of formula that they have. Well deserved their victory, well deserved their All-Ireland, and 'tis very proud to be a Cork man tonight.
Good for you, well done. Enjoy the rest of it. Anthony, a 1-point game, could have gone either way. Did the better team win in your view?
I think at the end of the day, the Cork deserved the victory. I know early on they struggled for long periods of time. Cork really, they come into the game with, significant doubts. They're under huge pressure to deliver. People were questioning whether that set of players really had what it took to win in All-Ireland. Down with a more composed team in the first half, they were playing the better football. Cork were all over the place for 25, 30 minutes, but when they did settle, even from 15 minutes before the end of the game, I thought that Cork were going to win it. Down to their eternal credit, kept going, getting points at the other end, but Cork were able to go up and get the next point. And I think they can have no complaints. Cork, to me, they've been knocking on that door now for a number of years, and they thoroughly deserve to win the All-Ireland this year. And it's great for the likes of Graham Canty, for Nicholas Murphy, fellas who have been through so many disappointments, Anthony Lynch, who we didn't see today, but they got what they deserved for all the work that they put in over the past number of years. At
that point that Anthony referred to, Kevin, when it was 7-2 and Down appeared to be in control, had you doubts about Cork at that stage?
Well, I think you'd had to have doubts about them at that stage. That was the 30th minute, they were 5 points down, 31st minute, and they just got the first point from play in the 31st minute. So they were in trouble, but they made it up before half-time and got themselves three points to the good then with 20 minutes to go on. And that's the part that we felt they would go on and win it. But Down were able to bring it back to a single point. So for me, and this Cork side, winning it at the third time of asking, I would say, perseverance, resilience are and two great attributes to have in any team, in any sportsman. They've come back, they've taken the hard knocks, and it's richly deserved. They won it by only a single point in the end, but I don't think that will matter a whit to the Cork lads. They have the cup, and absolutely deserving champions.
Okay. Well, let's go to our audience, and you're all very welcome, lads. Larry Tompkins, maybe if I could come to you first. I know for the match last night, you suggested that maybe Cork could be so much in control you could go for a point at half-time. It didn't look like that at half-time.
No, it didn't. Only for the Down goalkeeper, who had a very good game. Maybe he would have been going for a few points. But no, as the lads have said, I'm thrilled for the lads like Nicholas there and Graham and John Meskel and these guys. And let's not forget Anthony Lynch, who has given tremendous service to this Cork football team. So it's great for those guys because they've been battling so hard there for 12 and 13 years. But, certainly the first half wasn't a great performance by them. First 7 or 8 minutes, I thought they really cut the Down defence apart. It looked like they were really going to open them up. But for long periods there in the first half, they were getting lost. They had a full forward line. I thought they were very much on top. But in the second half, they showed the coolness that was needed to win an All-Ireland. They got the ball inside there. And in fairness to Daniel and Donnchadh and Kieran Sheehan, I thought they were superb. And I think that would really set the tone for victory.
Ross Carr, what's your view now from a Down perspective on it?
I think on par, maybe the better team won it in the end. As we're incredibly disappointed, but it's too soon for post-match analysis, and because these group of players and the management have given us a wonderful summer, and